Hey there, so right now I just want to share with you about 3 techniques that are super fabulous and effective to allow your body to come online when you're processing emotional and spiritual and intuitive insights. As I've mentioned in the email, when your body is on board in the processing process, that is when those insights, your intuition and your emotional aha moments are actually quite useful, because you can bring it into your body and into your life, and then your behavior patterns, your belief patterns, they all start to shift and become really useful for you. So remember these techniques if you are in that space, and use them at any time. The other thing that I wanted to mention before I show them to you is that they're actually activating fibers in your brain and creating beautiful communication throughout your neural pathways. So the first one I want to show you is this. So we're taking 2 fingers together. 2 fingers, just place them under your nose and then your thumb under your lower lip. And then you're actually placing the palm of your opposite hand over your belly button, and that stays still. And then the 2 fingers and the thumb, you're actually going to be shifting them side to side so that you're actually moving the skin. So yes, your fingers are moving, but the skin's also moving. And what this is actually doing is stimulating the up and down switching fibers in your brain and getting those communicating. And it's also helping the processing of those insights and that intuition and that release of emotion as well. So you want to do that for about 30 seconds. If it's feeling really good to you, extend it out to about a minute, and then you want to switch hands. So 2 fingers under your nose and then your thumb under your lower lip, and just keep going for another 30 seconds to a minute. Now the next points that I'm going to show you, these are actually called Kidney 27 acupoints. The way you find these points, so again working with 2 fingers, and they're actually just below your clavicle or your collarbone. So they're about halfway in the middle, and down in that dip in between your collarbone and your rib. And you'll know that you're actually on the right spot because they'll typically feel a little bit tender for you. And what these points are doing, and you want to give those a good rub, what these are actually doing for you is stimulating the left and right switching fibers of your brain. So it's getting those communicating. So you want to do that for, again, about 30 seconds to a minute, or if you are feeling tenderness, until the tenderness starts to dissipate. And now the next technique that I want to show you, it's actually stimulating the back and the front fibers of the brain and getting those communicating, getting those switching. And what you'll actually notice after you've gone through this cycle of the 3 different techniques, that you'll start to feel really super present and aware. So this 3rd technique, I'm going to stand up to show you. So I'm going to turn to the side and step out a little bit. So what you're actually wanting is the palm of your hand over your belly button, and that stays still. And then 2 fingers again, you're actually going to go quite low on your coccyx bone. So, and you're going to give that a rub. And this is actually stimulating the fibers from the back of the brain to the front of the brain. And again, you want to do that for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then you're switching hands. And this is getting your brain on board, this is getting your body on board, your body's neurology on board, all your cellular memory. It's shifting all of the stress that, or the blockages that are going on for you, and it's creating that space to allow all the processing, all the emotional, spiritual insight and intuition to come into the body and make it useful for you. So give these techniques a go, see how you go. If you've got any questions, send me an email, let me know, and I will see you over on the Facebook page. Bye.